Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the open Great Lake and let's try to get some wins here. So we're going to be using the team with a Malamar paired with the Wigglytuff and the Toxapex in the back. Here we have the Wiggly to deal with, not a great matchup. We're going to switch out into our own Wiggly here to see what they have for this Wiggly. Unfortunately, we are at a disadvantage because we had to switch in. So they're going to be able to fire off the move first. Ends up only being the Icy Wind. We are able to survive it. They quick swap into the Dunsparce. So they are running Wiggly with the Dunsparce. That pairing makes sense. And we're going to have to try and see if this Malamar could put in some good work. We are going to allow them to get to the move. And Drill Run does get tanked. We are going to throw this Foul Play here in good timing. This Foul Play will deal some good neutral damage. It does grab a shield, which is fantastic. Now we're going to shield once ourselves. Our opponent here does switch back into the Wiggly, and we are going to get the Toxapex to get the farm down, so we at least take advantage of that. Now we have to deal with this Dunsparce again. We're going to go for this Brine here so we can chip at it and look for a farm down. At this point, maybe there's another normal type in the back, not exactly sure. So we're going to use our last shield there to preserve the health on the Toxapex. We think this Toxapex is going to be the key to win. Ends up being the Dugong. So Dugong here is going to be quite tanky. We're going to go for this Sludge Wave. Does some good and neutral damage. However, we try to catch a move right there. Unfortunately, no catch, and our opponent here is going to just shield and look for the farm down, I believe. Yeah. So one shield right there, and they get the farm down. Unable to get to another superpower. Our opponent here is going to be able to throw a Drill Run. There's the Drill Run, super effective. Trying to get to another move, but they had the double. So GG's to our opponent. Running a pretty tanky team, our opponent did. Running the Dugong in the back, paired with that Dunsparce. All right, next game, let's see what we find. We got the pairing of the Malamar and the Wiggly. So we are trying to feature that pairing. All right, here we go. We got the Shadow Sableye. Not the best situation for us, as it's going to be pretty decent against our Toxapex and Malamar. We do get them to switch out after a move. It does end up being the Gastrodon, so pretty bad situation here. We go from bad to worst, as this Gastrodon here is going to be able to farm us down. We're going to be able to throw two Brines, though. Two Brines will get it into the red, at least. And there goes our Toxapex. We're going to go back in here with our Malamar. Malamar here is going to have to take a move. Ends up being the Body Slam, so they're going for the Body Slam bait right there. Our opponent does end up getting to another move. Body Slam does get thrown again. Trying to go for a farm down, but they are going to be able to reach another Body Slam. We're going to have to just shield here and then look for a farm down. So we do get the farm down after one shield. We now have the opportunity to switch out or throw the move. They decide to have Sableye, and then they switch out into their own Toxapex. So this is just a super hard counter team, unable to win this matchup here. This is just going to be a complete beatdown with our Wiggly. Our Wiggly almost had nowhere to go, because if we had switched out into our Wiggly versus their Sableye in the front, they would have just used their Toxapex, and we try to use the Wiggly for the close, but then everything just lined up perfectly for our opponent. Okay, they actually end up taking us out with the Sableye, and we just go down to that Sableye Toxapex team with the Dunsparce. All right, next game, we got the Malamar versus the Raichu. Okay, at least we have neutral play here. We are going to build up a good amount of energy. Our opponent here does end up throwing a move. We're going to shield the first one here just so that we can get to these next moves. Ends up being the Brick Break. Brick Break is going to be able to debuff our defense. So now they're just going to spam. Our opponent here does get to another move. We're going to allow this one to go through. Brick Break does go through again, and we're going to throw this Foul Play to either get a shield or KO from this range. They decided to double shield out of the situation. That's fine. So now we can use our Wiggly versus the Raichu, as our Toxapex will be taking super effective damage. So it looks like Brick Break does get used again, debuffs, and we're going to switch out immediately. Ends up being the, it was a Air Slash Skarmory, but then they switch out into their Greninja. Greninja here fires off a Night Slash. We're going to throw a Sludge Wave here right before they get to another one. This should take out the Greninja, and that's good for us. You can see right here, Skarmory is going to have to get through our Toxapex and our Wiggly. Our opponent here is running probably Sky Attack Brave Bird with the Air Slash, and we're going to allow this first one to go through. It ends up only being the Sky Attack, so we take that move. We're going to switch out into the Wiggly here. We are going to have to shield here and hope that this Icy Wind will bring it low enough that we can win with our backline. We're going to throw this Icy Wind immediately. This is going to deal some neutral damage. It gets it into the red, and we are able to farm down with the Charm. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Wiggly. Luckily, we had the Skarmory running Air Slash, and also the Toxapex able to take out that Greninja. Okay, here we go. We got the Malamar versus the Walrein here. We're both staying in. It looks like both of us are content on playing this one out. Icicle Spear does get thrown. We can tank that move easily. We're going to go for this foul play here. This foul play will deal some good neutral damage. Looks like they end up shielding it. They don't want to see this Malamar in the back, so we're going to shield as well. And then we're going to see if they want to double shield or allow this move to go through. Superpower does get used. It does one-hit KO from that range. And then our opponent here ends up having the Machamp and Whimsicott in back. So this Toxapex is going to be a core breaker for the backline. Brian does get used here because we know that we can tank any move and look for a farm down potentially. They actually go for the Stone Edge. Huge neutral damage right there, but it allows us to looks like they are going to be able to get to a Cross Chop here. This should only be Cross Chop. Looks like we are going to be able to get the farm down anyways. And now we have this Toxapex onto the Whimsicott, dealing double super effective fast move damage. Looks like we're just going to rely on the fast move damage. They decide to throw moves, and we're going to have this Seed Bomb go through, and all we have to do is just come back in here with the Wiggly and one fast move down. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game basically with the Toxapex. Toxapex ended up being the key in that last game because we did have kind of a core breaker in the back. Okay, next game, let's see what we find. We got the Shadow Machamp. Whoa. Looks like they are going to switch out into their Dunsparce. We're going to stay in for now because we know that we can get to this superpower and dip. So this is going to deal some good super effective damage. We're going to dip out of there and go into our Toxapex. And now we're just going to maintain alignment because we know that this Dunsparce here has to get to at least 3 drill runs. Looks like they are going to be able to get to the second one here quite quickly. We can tank it, no problem. This next one though, we might have to consider shielding. But before we are going to do that, we're going to fire off this Brine here to either get the KO or get a shield. They decide to let it go. Let's see what they want to bring in here. They bring back in their Shadow Machamp though. Shadow Machamp here is going to look for a farm down, but before that, we are going to throw this Brine, dealing some good neutral damage. Our opponent here does end up switching out into the Eradicate, and we do have the Wiggly for this situation, so that is GG's right there. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.